Just say it, man. Don't make me ask 20 questions.
What is the point?
Get to the point. Point.
Just say it already!
Welcome to the Podcram. Here's some nuggets of wisdom from the conversation Andrew Huberman had with addiction specialist Ryan Soave.
And I really like when we have people who say, I'm not going to do this or I'm going to leave. You know, they're actually telling us something about themselves and where they are. And, you know, sometimes people will come in and they're just like checking the boxes and they're going to be a good student and everything's fine because they're not drinking anymore. And then we're never able to really get to kind of the causes and conditions of it. I say this all the time to my clients, you know, what I really do with them is help them learn how to feel bad. You know, we don't put that on the website because no one's going to come to us to say, how can I feel really bad? But I think that's at the core of it. You know, how can we build a distress tolerance so that they can face discomfort, they can face pain, and not choose the thing that gives immediate short-term relief that's going to end up hurting them and those around them, to allow them to really lean in to whatever that discomfort is.
Many years ago, we were having an academic discussion, and you said, it's kind of incredible. If we can tolerate discomfort for 1 second, then we can tolerate it for 2 seconds. If we can take discomfort for 2 seconds, we can do it for 5 seconds. Once you start to realize that all you have to do is experience discomfort as a series of moments, suddenly you realize that you have an immense capacity to manage discomfort.
In the SEAL teams, you go out to the desert, get out there, you're going on an 80-pound ruck march. And the first freaking 17 minutes, the first 23 minutes just suck. They just suck. And what was beautiful was by the time I was, 23, 24 years old, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to suck for 17 minutes and then I'm going to be a robot and it doesn't matter anymore. I can just keep going forever.
Thanks for listening to this installment of The Podcram. I hope it contains something useful for you. If you enjoy these selections and are curious about the curator's own thoughts, you can check out my other podcast, Psychic Lube, where I share concise concepts meant to grease the intellectual gears and help get your creative juices flowing. Each episode is an ongoing collaborative project that welcomes listeners to expand or rebut its points by email or comment, the most interesting of which get incorporated through periodic re-recordings. As always, if you're intrigued by today's content, I encourage you to go listen to the full podcast in its original form directly from its creators so that their sponsors keep paying them to make stuff for us and nobody feels compelled to sue me for copyright infringement. Now, get off your phone and go do smart stuff. Have a productive day.